Hey everyone, this is the Bushido Viking, also known as Kyle Wright, and I'm here to talk about Justice League. I've seen it two times now. I just got back from my second showing, and I wanted to absorb it a little more before I give my thoughts because it's just a thing I'm doing now. I just want to get out my thoughts and opinions of these things that I love so much and these characters that I love so much. Um, People usually ask for it, so here is my thoughts and opinions on Justice League the movie. As far as the movie goes, um, I was thoroughly entertained. I didn't expect much from it. I thought it was actually going to be really, really bad when I initially went and saw it. You can definitely tell that a lot of scenes are rushed. You can tell that a lot of scenes were cut because, as we know, it was like a 3 hour runtime, but WB wanted it to be cut to like 2 hours. Um, I am actually interested in seeing a director's cut if there is a Blu-ray. I usually don't buy the Blu-rays for the DC movies. At least I haven't, unless they're animated. I love the animated movies, but as far as the live-action movies go, I haven't actually really bought them, except for like the Dark Knight trilogy, but not the cohesive universe that they're creating, much like the Marvel universe. Um, so I would actually be interested in seeing that. That's how much I really did enjoy this movie. Um, I had my doubts about who I thought was how I thought people were going to portray who. Um, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, I thoroughly enjoyed. I really liked it, especially here in like the back when we see like their full suits and everything like that. I know Aquaman's a little cut off right now, but um, it looks good. You can definitely tell when Zack Snyder stepped down and Joss Whedon stepped in and definitely did some things. Um, it just becomes brighter when he's doing it, and it's like really obvious when the scenes are done by the different directors and stuff like that. I liked the brighter scenes. I liked Superman's brighter outfit. I loved his personality. He felt more like Superman to me than he did in Man of Steel, which I know that was like the origin story, and they were doing their own thing with that. That is its own thing to tackle in Man of Steel if you want to do that. Um, but I enjoyed the Superman. I've never had a problem with Henry Cavill. I believe it's how it's said, not Henry Cavill. I always thought it was that. I really like his Superman. I think he looks like Superman. I think he's just he does a really good job. I don't mind his Superman at all. Um, Urza Miller as Flash, or Ezra Miller as Flash, was really surprising. I really enjoyed it. It looks like they did a mix of Wally West and Barry Allen to make like a new Barry Allen who doesn't really know his powers all that much. I had fun with it. It's much like in the vein of Spider-Man. You know, this has been like the year for like the newer, more powerful heroes because like Spider-Man's ridiculous on the power scale with his spider sense, but that they obviously have to play down because he's younger. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed his performance a lot. I really liked Cyborg a lot. I didn't think that. Well, no, I was indifferent. I didn't know how he was going to be, but I really enjoyed him as well. I think he looks really good. I think his performance is really good. Wonder Woman, of course, is fantastic. I wasn't like the biggest fan of her movie. I know a lot of people really liked it, and I definitely think it was a step in the right direction. I mean, when you had the latest thing was like Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman were the newest things to come out of your side, your ring. Of course, Wonder Woman's going to look outstanding in comparison to those. And I don't fault anyone who does love Wonder Woman. That's their movie. That's great. It just wasn't my favorite movie or anything like that. I definitely enjoyed it though. Um, I really enjoy uh, Ben Affleck's performance, Batfleck as they call it. I'm a huge Batman fan. I'm a huge just Bat nerd. I love the Bat family. I love the comics. I love the games. I love Batman. If anyone knows me, they know that. And I don't hate his performance as Batman. I know if I just let it go and I let them do this kind of like almost like the Batman Beyond Batman, where Bruce will go to any lengths, and that's kind of where he like goes to the shadows after he does use the gun or whatever, and that's like a big thing about Batman. And so the diehard Batman fans who are very angry about him using guns and about him killing, I get it. I don't think that anyone should be mad at them for not being able to let that go because it's such a core core value to Batman. And so like people who love him, like that's part of the reason why people love him so much is that he doesn't kill, and that's like he always finds a way around it. And like I totally 100% get that. But as I've gotten older, I've learned to just kind of like, this is a different universe. There's a different Batman. Kind of like how I love Thomas Wayne Batman and Flashpoint. I love that he's basically the Punisher, right? Like Thomas Wayne will go to any lengths, interrogation, torture, and once his son died instead. And that's kind of what I do with this. Like this Batman has been Batman for over 20 years now. He even says that. And so he's just willing to go to any lengths to do what he needs to do, to protect Gotham and stuff. And I don't actually hate it. I don't. And it really makes me sad that I heard he kind of wants to step down and not do it, because I don't have a problem with him. I think his performance is really well done. And I just want him to know that. I kind of feel bad because I feel like the movies are getting, wrecked and destroyed, and people just aren't enjoying them, and I completely understand why. But I just don't think it's his fault, and I feel bad for that. So yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it more than I thought. Steppenwolf as a villain is a very interesting choice. As we much would have preferred Darkseid, obviously, especially with Marvel coming along with Thanos here real soon. It's just really odd that you don't want to pull out Darkseid now. Maybe they want to wait till Thanos shows up, then do Darkseid. But like, they're both so similar. I much prefer Darkseid over Thanos personally. But to have his general, you have like Steppenwolf is the leader of his generals, right? And he just doesn't really have that much of a mythos in even the comic, so it's such a weird character to pull from. And like I understand it needs to be like at least a powerful Goonie, for them to beat up on. I totally 100% get that. And he's a new god, so he's still like really strong. It's not like he's a pushover, but he just is all CGI, and he just does not really look that good. He doesn't really look that entertaining. But this movie, if you go in with just go to have fun, don't go in with really hardcore expectations, I think you'll enjoy it, and I think you'll see that this is still a step in the right direction. This is still a step in the right direction since Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, the movies were like, pfft. Then we have Wonder Woman like this, and then we have Justice League, kind of, it's not better for most people, I would say. But, it's still going up. It's not going down, and I think this is really the turn for DC movies that it needs. Like I said, I love the DC animated movies. I love the animated universe so much, but their live action movies have always been really poor in comparison to the Marvel movies, I feel like. And so I think we need to focus on the good more than the bad here. For those that really wanted the big Justice League movie, and this isn't our time yet. This isn't our movie for that, right? When Darkseid comes and stuff, we're going to get the movie we want, There's not really a Green Lantern. There's like a Green Lantern Easter egg. He's not there yet. Martian Manhunter's not there yet. I hope they go with Jon Stewart, honestly, out of the Green Lanterns, but we'll see. So I don't really want to spoil anything. That's why I've just been kind of keeping it just on the core elements of it and not really going into spoiler details. I will say now, though, like, just stop here now since, my basic thoughts about it. Now I'll talk about the end scene. I love the Flash and Superman race. Thought it was great. Thought it was really lighthearted, really fun. And then the end, though. Deathstroke. Deathstroke looks fucking fantastic. Love Deathstroke. He's fucking great. He looks amazing. His outfit looks so good. Like, but I hate their Lex Luthor. I hate Jesse Eisenberg. Like, I genuinely get upset thinking about it because, like, it is such a weird choice. Like, I know it's supposed to be Lex Luthor's son and everything, but he just, it's not a good performance. I don't really feel like it's his fault. I just feel like maybe that's the direction they wanted him to be, kind of like weird and sporadic and stuff. I just really, really, really don't like that character. I think that's what hurts a lot of these movies going forward. I think that's really going to hurt it. Like, I don't understand how you make Deathstroke look so good. Like, he looks amazing, right? And then you have just the performance of Jesse Eisenberg, and it just really brings it down. It really brings down the mood. And, like, I was so hyped seeing Deathstroke, and I still am because I love it. It'll look is so good, and when he takes off the helmet and the eye patch and the gray hair, and it looks so great, and then you just have that performance, and that really hurts me going forward, knowing that he's probably still going to be the Luthor that they have, and that really sucks. So, final thoughts are: looks. I had fun with it. It's a step in the right direction, and I'll leave it at that. I will watch the director's cut if it comes out. I'm quite interested in that, but this is not the movie that we want it to be yet. This is not the Justice League that we need, and I think that'll come forward. So, everyone, hope you enjoyed my thoughts, and I hope you have a wonderful day.